Hey, Pat, the NES punk. Tell us some of your favorite Halloween costumes growing up. I was Lion-O in '86. I bet Ian was a Ninja Turtle. Were you a Ninja Turtle, Ian?
I was never a Ninja Turtle.
I was a ninja a few times. Twice.
My mother sewed most of our costumes for a long
Aw.
time, and she did a really good job. And my favorite was she made me a pterodactyl costume.
Like Terry from Pee-wee's Playhouse.
No, and it was just it was orange fabric, and it was really plush, and it was wings, and it was awesome, and it was like a hoodie. I put my arm through the wings, and it was like a hoodie, and you pulled the hood up, and it was a plush stuffed pterodactyl head that my mom made.
God, I want a picture of that.
There are pictures somewhere.
I would usually rotate in between like cowboy very young, military, and then you go to pirate, and then ninja. It's sort of rotating between those four. You know what I mean? When you're young, it's always like violence, 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 rotate, violence. So one of my worst memories though was, I want to say, first or second grade. Still remember his name. His name was Ian. One of the only other Ians I've ever known. What was there was two Ians in my grade school. The one that was there the entire time, the other one left after a few years. It was the one that left after a few years. I don't remember his last name, but Ian is a very nice guy. We both were ninjas that year. The only ninjas. We're on the playground. And so I guess they want us to fight. He had a much better costume. I never got the deluxe costume. I got that entry level children's costume that cost like, I guess in the 80s, early 90s.
With like the plastic bag shirt.
Yeah, they cost like $9.99 or $14.99 at Kmart.
Yep.
Or Drug Fair. God bless Drug Fair. Anyway, so I had my sword, and my sister actually was cool enough to make me she would cut the ninja stars out of cardboard, and then get the sandwich wrap and put around it, the foil, the tin foil, and put around it. She made me throwing stars because
awesome.
we couldn't afford. I had none of the deluxe one, so I guess they want us to fight, and so we went like this, both of us with our swords, and then he cracked my sword in half, basically.
I saw this coming from a mile away.
His sword was definitely the deluxe one, and mine was the thin sword, from the shitty costume.
Right.
And I looked at my sword. It was cracked almost at the handle. Everyone was laughing at me in the entire grade. I almost started crying.
Aww.
I was so sad. My sword was ruined. And this was at recess, so the rest of the day I had to pretend my sword was okay and put it in the sheath and try to put it. It was so bad.
I remember,
so bad. That was my worst Halloween costume experience because of that.
As far as worst, it wasn't because my mother made them poorly. I remember one Halloween. So I remember going as two comic book characters, one year and then one the next. My mom made me a Hobbs costume, and my mom made me an Opus costume. And And the Opus costume was freaking fantastic because she got the nose sewn all perfect, his weird proportions.
Mm-hmm.
But my brother and I, the one year, I went as Hobbs and he went as Link. And my mom made all the costumes. And we were so pissed because I was a tiger and my brother was Robin Hood to every house. And it was like, what the fuck? Only one house got it right, and they got both of us right. It was like, yes.